Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good day. It's your hurtin' hippie. It is Sunday morning. For you, it's Monday or later. But for me, it's Sunday morning. -9. Feels like -16. Thus the get up and the mask because I have to go to the cannabis store. Yes, welcome to, I don't know what I'm going to call it, but something about legal Tokes at below zero. Yes, we are a hardy folk, us Canadians. And just to show you, I mean, look there at my park. With the wind chill, it's -16 degrees. And they're out there playing, and they've been out there playing for quite a while, and there was another group before, and there will be a group after. I am on my way to 5 Point Cannabis. Reason being, for two reasons. One, we're in year 3 now of legal cannabis in Canada. Year 3, October 17, Saturday, yesterday for me, was the 2-year anniversary of cannabis being legal and the 1-year approximate anniversary of edibles being legal. So I was going to go yesterday and buy something. I thought, I don't need anything. Thanks to all of you wonderful supporters out there, I actually am pretty flush. However, I did notice today that I need Boveda, those little packets that keep your cannabis at 62% humidity, which is absolute perfect cure. So if I'm going to do a review of Rockstar, I want to first make sure that it's the right cure. I left it open last night, so let's be real. It's a little bit dry now. It's not terrible because it was only nighttime and it was pretty cool in my room. I keep my room very cold. But let's be real. Let's get it right. So I am going and getting some Boveda. And while I do it, they have a deal on 3 Granddaddy Perp pre-rolls for only $14, I think it was. So I got that. And I'm going to go to the river because it is a beautiful snowy day. Yes, it is snowing. But I thought, I can't let the cold stop me. I still need my exercise. My body shuts down if I start shutting in. So instead of shutting down and shutting in, I'm shuffling on out, and I'll see you down at the river. Peace. And now we're here. We're down at the river, my friends, with Granddaddy Perp from 48 North through 5 Point Cannabis, one of my favorite legal stores. And that word legal is one of my rants that we're going to go through while we enjoy this. First of all, the legal stores in Canada way over package. Look at this package. That box, which was really difficult to get into, especially for a guy with arthritis in his hands, holds or did hold 3 half-gram joints. So 1.5 grams, bigger than most cigarette packs. Not needed. Not needed. They need to find a better way to sell these things and to package and promote them. I really think so. And the second rant. Calling it legal weed. All weed is legal. Cannabis is legal in Canada. Sorry, I was trying to follow that bird. Cannabis is legal in Canada. Owning it is legal. Growing it is legal. Possessing it is legal. Partaking in it. Making edibles, having edibles, oh, it's cold out here, is all legal. But the stores, this is what I like to call sanctioned cannabis, because you're allowed to own it, buy it, you're allowed to own it, you're allowed to do anything with the plant except buy and sell. The commerce of this product is being managed by the government, sanctioned by the government. So all weed, like that Rockstar got from C Finest, love you, Trev, that's legal cannabis. He grew it legally. I possess it. I will enjoy it. And soon there will be a review of it. But my point is, just because our government controls the commerce of this product does not make the product legal or illegal. It just puts regulations to the sale and distribution. One day, I do expect, and we see it already. I understand the government having a hand in. Pretty sure it cut most of that. Had a bit of a coughing fit. One, oh boy, it's still there. We are always going to see an improvement in the mom and pops, in the commerce, in the regulations being let go, so that cannabis can be more easily, we can share it with anybody. But buy or sell it, you better have a license. And I hope that changes down the road, because cannabis is legal. Period. Doesn't matter where I got this from. Once I've got it, it's legal. And it's out. So it is cold out here, friends. As I said, minus 16 with the wind chill. Can't find my lighter. And it's time to go to Gord in the morning and have another toke in the warm, beautiful house that I call my home. But let's first have a little look around while I still look for my lighter, and show you, because some ask, does the river freeze over? And it almost does. The water's moving too fast, so it's always moving, and it's dangerous to go out there when it is covered. And there will always be a few breaks in different places, and you're taking your life in your hands because you fall through that ice and get under it. Kind of hard to break through it to get your air back and get yourself back on land. So I've never tried to cross it. I think theoretically, if you're smart enough and careful enough, you could. And this part is already frozen. The part leading to the walkway that I take all the time, it's already frozen over, and I doubt it's going. Well, you never know. We have so many Chinooks here. And yes, I said Chinook. Look it up on my playlist and you'll find it. Or I'll talk about it again if enough people ask. Friends, time for me to go. My hands are frozen. Time for me to go home. Peace. See you in the morning. I do hope you enjoyed those segments. It was an interesting day yesterday. It was me trying to get my head around this new normal. Here it is. It's now Monday morning. You've been with me for 24 hours in your few minutes watching. And Pasha is at his mom's. He woke up maybe half an hour ago and he's getting ready for his first class. And I wanted to expand on that because I'm very proud of my son. He's getting the knack, not only of organizing his days so that he can finish all his work that's required of him, but he's learning how to use the tools most efficiently around him and modify his tools. Let's call it tools. He has a situation with his dad who can help him in certain ways. His mom can help him in certain ways. Me, more in the studying and getting them to understand complex issues. His mother, very much in the artistic sense of things in arts and science. Even in social, helps him improve in that area. But mostly his solitude he's using to his advantage. And I'm proud of him. I've raised him to take everything that happens, good or bad, and try to modify it so that you can usurp the good out of it. He told me he felt really good last week. He had to do a little extra work on Friday before he came over here because he didn't want to come over here with homework outstanding. He wanted his weekend off. And I said, "Did you learn anything?" And he says, "Well, I learned that I can handle the workload, but I also learned that if I just apply myself just a little more Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that Friday I may not have to go so crazy trying to get caught up so my weekend's mine." That's a pretty mature thought, and I'm really proud of him. Kudos, Pash. I know this is adult only. He's not going to see it until one day he's an adult and maybe I'm not here anymore, and he wants to know, wow, Dad was so proud of me. And I always am. What was I doing there? I wasn't looking at you when I was talking. It's because I'm getting a dab of Love Potion to start my day off. I've got a busy day. We'll see if there's a video on Tuesday morning. Hard to say. Gotta go by the seat of my pants. Cheers. And friends, just to let you know, I have taken your advice. I am working on a product review, a strain review of Rockstar 2, Rockstar Revisited, something like that. I definitely am going to do it. I squished rosin last night. There it is. This one is the rosin from the Rockstar. Very, very nice rosin. I'm saving it for later. That was Love Potion in the morning, not doing an indica this early in the day. And, friends, we might as well pitter patter and get at her. You know what time it is. Friends, it's time for little known facts, and today we have 3 interesting ones that are somewhat related around the world of entertainment. Evergreen Terrace, recognize it? Yes, the street the Simpsons live on. It's also the street Matt Groening grew up on in Portland, Oregon. Didn't know? Do I care? I care enough to share. The next one. The voices for many of the characters on The Simpsons, according to the actors who do them, are nothing more than bad impersonations. For instance, Moe Szyslak is Al Pacino. And Mayor Quimby, he was inspired by John F. Kennedy. That one I always thought, and Louis. Louis. That cop is based on Sylvester Stallone. That was not a good Stallone, my friends. Not a good Stallone. But I hope you enjoyed that. I didn't know about the other two, but it sure makes sense. And this one I'd never heard of because I don't know the show The West Wing.
But Mandeville? Mandeville is the entertainment industry slang for the place that television characters go when they disappear from a series without a trace and without explanation. It's derived from Myra Kelly's character Mandy Hampton, right there, who vanished from the West Wing after the first season with no mention whatsoever of what happened to her. Going to Mandeville. That must be a scary thing to hear from maybe your agent or the producer. Friends, we're at the end. I thank you for yet another day of watching the old hippie. And I appreciate everything you all comment on. I appreciate your thumbs up. I appreciate your subscription. And I appreciate you helping me get through this life. May I help you a little too. Peace. Cheers. Love and harmony.